How's it going, everybody? Today we are in front of a mansion that was built in 1912. This is quite a historical property. It's actually a historical landmark. However, it's set to be demolished. This house last sold for $1.6 million. Now, I was lucky enough to get permission to explore this house. They're going to be building a $5 million home over this property. Now, this is around 6,000 square feet. It has plenty of rooms. It was updated in the 1980s through the 90s, so a lot of the original features are gone. However, there are still some inside the house. The architect of this house studied under Frank Lloyd Wright, so a lot of inspiration actually came from that into the exterior of the house. Most of the interior is not really there. It's all kind of 1980s and 90s. But I gotta say, this happens really frequently in Winnetka and a lot of the North Shore homes. Historical houses like this just get demolished and they end up building these modern homes. It's an unfortunate trend, but no hate to the developer or any of that. I think it's cool that we'll get a tour of this place one last time. Now, this is abandoned. It's never going to be lived in again. In fact, we are taking stuff out right now. But without further ado, guys, it's really cold. Let's get inside. So we did have to plow the driveway here because people got to get in and kind of salvage some materials. There are a lot of expensive materials that are inside this house, such as chandeliers, door handles, etc. Stuff they don't make anymore. And you'll see how new it is inside this house. You guys are going to be shocked that they're going to tear down a house in this good of shape. But right here, you guys, we have the front entrance. You can kind of see the prairie style of this home. And I think it was added on over there. But this part here is all kind of original. So front door is wide open for us. Get this cool entrance. And a cool light up there too. But here is the inside of the house. As you can see, there's really nothing wrong with it at all. You got this chandelier here. I'm not sure if that's original. Looks really nice. It's priced at $600. But here's the front entrance. I did want to point out, unfortunately, this is really the only part that's original to the house now. You guys will see in a minute what I'm talking about. It just looks like a brand new home inside here. So we're gonna see if the original floorboards are here under this carpet at least. Maybe there are some features that are hidden in this home.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Oh no, that's original.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
That's oak. That's oak. Hardwood floor right there.
Now this sign was actually in front of the house, 794 Greenwood Avenue, and it says 1910. I guess that's when they started building, maybe. But yeah, just zero regard for. Oh, I said I was in Winnetka. I'm in Glencoe. Zero regard though for some of these historic buildings. I mean, there's so many of them around here, right? You got to build somewhere, but it's a bit of a shame. This is gonna go. And guys, I'm here with Destruction Nation 704. He actually got me permission into this place, and he'll be filming the demolition. And he's just involved with some of the salvage here and everything. But great opportunity thanks to this guy. So if you guys want to see the demolition, check out his channel. So from this kind of main hall here, we got this fireplace room, and the fireplace is original actually, but the lights all work here, as you can see. So now it's really lit up, really modern looking. These beams are not original actually. You can see they're fake, and it's kind of bowing the ceiling a little bit. But this fireplace here was painted. You can kind of see underneath, it probably would have looked like that, but they since painted it after the renovation. There are actually quite a few things left behind from the former owners, like this, whatever this is, like some pillow, or not pillow, something that was woven. And this might have been the last names of the former owners, or one of them at least. You can see the walls are kind of cracking. It's just the house settling. And over here we have a mirror and a really cool dress. That is quite interesting. What time period do you guys think this is from? Anyways, guys, on from this room, we do have a lot of rooms to look through. But this was originally the dining room. Now, let's see if the lights turn on here. They somewhat do. There we go. But yeah, you can see the wallpaper. It's a bit dated. And these cabinets here I think are new. Don't mind the stuff, guys. This is just some of the stuff we were using to take some stuff apart. But if you look right here, this is what the new house is going to look like. What do you guys think? I think the old one looks a lot better. But yeah, it's going to sell for $5 million, hopefully. That's what they say. Here's some knickknacks, some other things left from the former owners. I guess they left these cups here. And there are even some wine glasses here. Kind of cool. Check this out. This was on the front door. This was taken off. It says, "This house ruled by one very spoiled dog." So I guess they had a dog that was here in the house at some point. And now on from this dining room, we have the laundry and the kitchen. You can see this all this modern kind of cabinetry here, and a sink. And over here is the laundry. Now, not much else to say besides everything here just kind of looks more modern. There is quite a bit of stuff left behind in these cabinets. What is that, a trash disposal thing probably? Something to crumple up trash. I've seen these in a lot of houses on the North Shore. They left some, I don't know, just chemicals, I guess.
They left everything in this room.
They sure did. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all that is full of stuff. Who needs this stuff though, right? I guess they just left the house and moved on. That was all they needed. But, I mean, this probably works. I don't know. I'm gonna turn this on.
Oh, it is on.
Yeah. Doesn't work. Oh! Look at that. The water still works in this house, believe it or not, guys. I don't know how. I mean, this house is supposed to be demolished already. Still here. Everything works. So actually, I just realized these are full of stuff too. You got some flashlights, some cables. It's gonna be for a landline. This one's empty. Over here we got some supplements still left behind. So on from here we have the kitchen. This is a very large kitchen. You can see it's got an island there. And this was all updated. In fact, look at this modern fridge. This was added very recently, probably the last couple of years. Now this is going to be saved. I don't think they're going to destroy this. But still got some stuff in there. Some sauce. Doesn't smell too bad. But everything kind of works here still. In fact, when I shut my camera off, we kind of messed with a couple things. You'll notice the gas.
Gas is on. Don't let that go. You'll burn the damn house down if you do that.
There we go. See, the gas is still on. It's all, well, this must have been disconnected. It's all just modern though. It's kind of cool to see just all this stuff kind of, I wouldn't say going to waste, because some of this is going to get saved, but just a house with all this stuff put into it, just getting demolished, it's kind of crazy. Here's some like the spoons they had and stuff, not really that interesting. But up here, there's still cups in here. I guess the old owners didn't want these. Anything in here? Oh, there's one little mug there. And actually, if you look down here, there's some cassette tapes. And here is a photo of the family standing in front of the house. They just left that behind. Kind of interesting. I often wonder just like what else is in here. Yeah, there is more stuff in here. Just pens and pencils. Jeez. Look at that. This is full of stuff too. You just never needed it, I guess. Yep, this house is being taken apart as we speak. Destruction Nation's taking out the microwave. It's going up for sale. So here it looks like another dining room. Now we get this cool chandelier here for sale for 900 bucks. And then we also got this cabinet for sale. I think this actually sold. This is a beautiful spot to kind of hang out here though. Just seeing, you know, nice and cozy house, and then it's winter time outside. But here's some stuff left behind. We got some Kmart coupons, it looks like. And just some other junk, I guess. There's a newspaper. But we're gonna leave him to his work, I think, and head out over here. Oh yeah, just in case you guys want to see the kitchen with power, here it is. It's so well lit in here, which is kind of a good thing about new, you know, updates to homes. It's so well lit. And right next to the kitchen, we got the stairs and then this kind of living room here. I mean, look at just all the lights. It's got a really tall ceiling too. And here would be where probably, I guess not a TV would be. This is just other cabinets. I think this stuff is more modern too. It doesn't look too vintage, you know, judging by the handles on this thing, but it was probably meant to look vintage. You got the key and everything. I mean, who knows, maybe it is. It does look a little bit old. Just not too much detail in these handles as I usually see. Oh, there's still dishes in there.
And they're not washed.
Gross.
No, get on this side.
Oh, look at the mold on that thing. So this was the last meal they had, and they just never bothered to take their dishes or wash them. Now on from the kitchen area. Here we got kind of the main hallway, the main stairs, which we'll go up there in a bit. By the way, these stairs are not original either. Kind of cheaply made. But over here, we have an indoor elevator and then a huge office space. I'm telling you guys, this house just keeps going and going. But what's interesting, they do have the original door handles on this house. And they saved a lot of these, which is pretty cool. Here's one of the bathrooms. Actually, it's pretty nice. Look at this. That is really cool. There's a couple things here. We'll just check the drawers. Yeah, there is some stuff left behind in these drawers, but nothing too interesting. Kind of an interesting wallpaper here too, I suppose. And here we have some kind of saloon doors here in the bathroom. And what's weird about this bathroom, guys, it's got 2 showers on both sides. Don't ask me why that's a thing, but this is the kind of bathroom / shower room. But it's cool. Look at the way this is angled. I wonder what's up with that. Had to have been some kind of addition or something, I don't know. So actually I did open this closet. Look what's left behind in here. Looks like just kind of maintenance stuff. Well, there's some pillows too. So there's little halves of this house that just still have everything. You know, so you can get kind of an idea on what used to be here. This is just the non-necessities that they didn't need though, like I said before. But right here is one of the offices. You know, Destruction Nation thinks that the guy who lived here was in some sort of law firm. I could believe that. But we'll check out the elevator in a second here. I just wanted to show you guys a couple things. So this was a huge office, guys. Like I said, there's plenty of very large rooms in this house. And I don't think I see any files or anything. We could take a look, but here's like a little doll. Seems kind of Slavic. And actually, if you look over here, there's an intercom / radio, and it's playing Russian. This is really cool. Now, I don't know how any of this stuff works, so I don't know if we can test this out, but I think it's pretty cool. But anyways, guys, we're gonna check out this elevator. Super excited to see how this works. Now, this goes to like 3 doors all around here. We'll check out this one, I suppose. So that just opened. And now it opened. This thing's got issues, I think, but we're gonna try to go inside anyways. There we go. All right, let's hope nothing happens here. This could be my last video, we'll see. We'll go to the floor number 2. See if it works. This thing's complicated. See, I don't really understand how this works. This goes up to the 4th floor here, supposedly. I don't really don't understand how this works though. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to work one of these things. I'm trying to go to the 4th floor. 2nd? 1st? It doesn't work. So it goes from this door to this door to this door. Now I haven't shown you guys what's in here. This is the garage. Actually, pretty large garage. Look how high up the ceiling is on this thing. It actually goes down to here. Maybe we'll try this door, see if that works. So I guess this would technically be like the 2nd floor or 1st floor. It's actually kind of cool they did leave some stuff here. Looks just for like painting or gardening, what have you. There's Beauty and the Beast there. And then there's this thing. Makes me wonder, what the heck is this? Looks like a vintage radio. What the heck? What is this here? So, it says Explorer. Whatever this is, it's really cool. I really can't tell you what it is, but it looks just like a radio. Well, here's the garage with lights, and for the heck of it. I could park my car in here if I wanted to. So I think, guys, we'll go upstairs. There's some really cool bathrooms up here, and then we'll head down to the basement, which also has some more stuff left behind. But I'll see you guys up there. Now, guys, we are at the 2nd floor, technically. Cool skylight to the side of me. And this is what you kind of see. Now, the first thing is we got a bathroom here. Not too impressive. And we have a couple bedrooms, and it does go up to another floor. So we'll go up there. Pretty cool feature to this house, just another level. But in this room, we have a bathroom that is rather unique. You got the yellow and whatever this is. I've never seen that over sink, probably just to make it less ugly. And this is cool. These lights with the roses on top, I really think that's awesome. So that was kind of the guest area, whatever, maybe for kids. So now we're gonna go to the master bedroom. And this area, this side of the house is just huge. We'll start with one of the closets. And then another one of the closets. Really high ceilings here too.
Looks like there's a couple things in here. And then, my favorite part of this house, I think, we have the jacuzzi bathroom. These lights turn on? Oh yeah. Guys, this bathroom is really fancy. Complete with the skylight, jacuzzi, and just a really wide open space here. Hard to believe that this is all gonna get torn down, all the work they put into this thing. Here's the shower with its own light as well. Really nice glass doors. There's even a place to sit. Whoever lived here was probably older. But wow. This is something else. I bet you the water's working. Yep, perfectly working fine. Wonder when this is all gonna get shut off. Probably soon. Look at this thing though, guys. It's even got like a mirror. Will this fill up with water, I wonder? Imagine that. Oh! That's disgusting. Hypothetically, we could fill this tub up. I'm gonna have to ask my friend if that's all right. It's so weird. Well, here's another one of the sinks. It's pretty cool. Gosh, this is such a nice bathroom. So nice. And we go into a room that's a bit dated, at least the wallpaper. I think these might have been 1 or 2 bedrooms. This might have just been one really large room, because over here is like an entertainment area, or just maybe just another bedroom. But look at that, it's really nice in here too. We do have a TV over here. I believe this is the addition part. Let me turn on the lights. Isn't it a lot better with the lights on? I think so. But yeah, they had an old TV. Now I did try plugging this in here. It didn't work. I guess it's not on. There's some stuff unplugged, what have you. But I don't think there's anything left. There is like a TV remote. Just kind of cool little thing they just left forgotten in here. And guys, these floors are like spotless. It's becoming dirty because they're gonna get ready for demolition. So I guess I wouldn't say spotless now. And I almost forgot, look, this goes right to the elevator, this room. And this is actually in this room as well. And it just dampens all the noise. It's a lot quieter now. But I guess this elevator doesn't work. I've been pressing it a bunch of times. But yeah, this is kind of a general summary of the second floor here. Really cool. And we got the 3rd floor and then the basement here. It actually is not cramped in here either. So it looks like there's only a couple rooms here. I think this was just another guest bedroom, but look at this, guys. This is original, I believe, or at least from maybe the 50s or so. This bathroom, it's really cool. It's all just kind of here. You can see where they kind of cut the room to make space for other things. But wow, the towel's still here. Cool little emblems here, all rose themed. But look at that. That is cool. Those roses painted on there. And it's the same over here. This looks like it's original. Got the old heater next to there too. I don't see anything in here. But there's some writing there. It says Chicago. From State Street. Oh, this is like where this wood came from. Then past this is just an empty room to my right. Just another bedroom. Actually does get a little bit cramped, but here's kind of the attic part of the house. We have some globes. Super random. And I don't think there's anything else here. Just kind of the HVAC system. But I often wonder, what stuff is just hidden in the cracks of this house? Do you guys think like if we took these boards off, we'd find money or something? All right, guys, well, I will see you guys downstairs, heading down to the first floor now. Well, since the elevator doesn't work, we have to actually walk down. Sucks, I know. But this looks like one of the doors, the side doors you walk in. This is where you kind of park the garage, park near the garage. And then this is downstairs. As soon as we walk in, we're greeted with a brand new TV. Unfortunately, the TV is actually not there and it's just the box. And there's a couple other boxes, but there's quite a few rooms down here to see. It's just so big in this house. I'm very surprised just how many rooms there are. Obviously right here you got the elevator. I tried. This is not coming down. But interesting theme down here. Definitely looks like a modern house, at least like an 80s modern house. Just all the features here, the drop ceiling and everything. Here is like a mini kitchen. I guess for maybe somebody renting part of this house or something. Kind of strange. Or it kind of makes sense in the basement, I guess. Second kitchen, do you really need that? Maybe. But over here, guys, is a huge living space. Huge. And we have some couch and some pillows. And there is a vintage piano here. Now this is really cool. This actually might go down with the house because I don't think we have anybody willing to take this apart, but look at this thing. This is a self-playing piano here. Here's kind of the info on that thing. Really cool. So I don't know how to use one of these. I really don't. I'm sure maybe we'll get this thing going. This was Gold Branson, and this is really creative how this just comes down. It fits perfectly right over that. This thing's nice. Somebody's got to save it. I have the opportunity to save it. I just don't know. My truck is broken. But I wonder, could we do something with this? I don't know. I feel really bad if this thing goes to the landfill. To be honest, guys, I really don't know how this works. There's no buttons anywhere. I really don't know what to expect. Unfortunately, well, we got these couches here. I might take that home and put it in my house, who knows. But this is really large, and it continues, guys. There's more large rooms to look at. I've never actually seen these stairs. Wonder where that leads to. What do we got in here? Just some extra cabinets. And now this is cool, guys. This is a huge another part of the house. This is their workshop. So whoever was living here was working on things here. And we have some parts from the house, actually. Now this is really cool. Check this out. Look at the detail on that door handle. There's plenty of these here. So I would assume that this was original. All this kind of stuff. So many patterns on this stuff. This is probably gonna get saved. My buddy's probably gonna try to save this. But look at this. So cool in my opinion. I love this kind of stuff. I always try to save these when I have the opportunity to. Look, it's already taken out of the door, so we don't gotta do any work. But what else we got? Definitely some kind of workshop they had here. Just a bunch of paint and stuff. And over here, relatively empty. But we do have, look at that, a nice vacuum actually. We do have some workbenches here. Probably the one to the right is more of a workbench. I don't know about this. This thing's got to be vintage somewhat. Maybe from the 50s. And that's obviously full of stuff. I guess whoever lived here didn't take any of this stuff with them. I don't even know the story. I think maybe they could have passed away. They had an estate sale, I don't know. But usually this is the first stuff to go at estate sales. I mean, they really stripped this house clean. Got something for oil. Yeah, who cares? And then this. Oh, look at that. Look what they did in the wall. The pipe is original. They just kind of, I guess, made this room a lot nicer. Just tried to hide that. But this was the old fella's workspace here. And look at that. Vintage saw. No, that's a sander. Vintage sander. And this is like a vintage saw. Whatever you call it. That's probably newer. It's probably newer than that thing, but it's cool. I love how these old little tools work from the 50s or whatever. Would be like 20s through, I'd say the 60s. They kind of look like this. Similar style. And we got these old school drills. You would drill this with your hand. People still use these now. I bought one, but I never used it. I guess this would be more for woodwork. Oh gosh, this is actually a really nice tool bench. Even put like cardboard down. It's just full of stuff. I mean, nothing too important, I don't think. Just some like scrap. And here you have what was powering the house. Lots of water heaters, guys. These are more modern. That was kind of the water pump room. Whatever, my apologies. Look at this, piano rolls. I think they did have an estate sale. Somebody must have passed away because they wrote all this stuff down. But this would have gone to the piano, and it's just full of these. And probably somebody my age doesn't know what the heck these are. It's kind of sad, you know, how things just aren't used anymore. I don't know. I don't know anybody over the age of maybe under the age of 40 who is using these old school pianos for this. I don't know. I don't really see that often. Of course, you got to be wealthy to have a piano, I guess, in your house. Somewhat. You got to have space for that. But we're kind of back in this circle here. There's the HVAC. The heating is on in this house. What better way to end this video than in probably one of my favorite rooms here. Now, this house is being torn apart as we speak. In fact, a couple days ago, it did not look like this. There was more TVs and more things just kind of lying around here. Stuff is getting scrapped and taken out. This house is gonna go and get demolished, and they're gonna build a brand new one. And yeah, I made this video. It's just kind of sad to see such old architecture just go. I mean, there's so many cases like this. This house is from the 1850s here that get demolished without anybody giving a second thought about it. And this is just another beautiful home, a really large one. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.